Welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa Morel and I'm a personal stylist for the everyday woman. So today we have got a come shopping with me video and it's just back to me today. Nobody else on this shopping trip with me. But before I go, I wanted to share some really exciting news if you love the Missoma jewellery that I always show and that I always wear. They have got on their biggest ever Black Friday sale. Some of their most classic pieces have got up to 40% on, and it includes the genuine classics that everybody wears. You know, that necklace that Gigi Hadid always wears. This one here that we always put on our clients. And this is a great one because it creates like a V there and it can be layered up really, really easily. There you go. That's it close up. And I think actually, yes, I have. I've got the matching earrings on right now. So they're called the Entwine earrings. They're by Lucy Williams. And I'm sure I've shown these loads for you, but they're the matching earrings. So they will be in the sale as well. I think things range from 20% to 40% depending on the item. But often in these sales, they say up to 40% and then it's off the sort of not very nice stuff. But actually the 40% stuff is the brilliant stuff as well. It even includes things like their heart pendant there that you can also get engraved, so it makes for a really, really nice gift. I think I've given that as a gift quite a few times now, but with 40% off, that is an absolute bargain. And then I know you will have all seen this one 1,000 times before because literally all of us in the office wear that. That's the Lucy Williams T-bar. And if any of you have been watching my 30 days of outfits over on Instagram, I think I've worn these earrings, oh my goodness, countless times. I bet you I've worn them at least 20 times out of the 30 outfits. And that's because they go with absolutely everything. And even if you just got like a white t-shirt on and you want to elevate that up, then it's a pair of earrings like this that will do so. So it's actually a really economical way of kind of elevating your outfit up, and they're also in the sale. There you go, there's another couple of pairs that I've seen are also going to be in the sale. I wear those all the time. And they also come in these beautiful little gift box, so they really do make the best presents. And at this time of the year with that discount on, it's just such a treat for someone or for yourself. It'd be very nice for yourself as well. So I just started putting away that jewellery and I just keep finding more of my favourite pieces. And I just think this offer of anything from 20–40% is so good that I just keep wanting to show you things. But I think what we can do is if you search under the Missoma website for my name, Melissa Morel, you'll come to a page which will have all of my favourites on there. And I'll make sure that it has the right length of chain and things like that, so you don't have to worry that you're getting the right or the wrong combination. Now I do have a VIP discount code which gives you 30% off on the 25th of November, which is the day before the Black Friday sale starts. So if you're concerned that one of the really popular pieces isn't going to be available, then you can buy it at the 30% off using my code of Melissa30. But if you wait for the Black Friday sale, that starts on the 26th until the 2nd of December, and that's where you'll get anything from 20 to 40% off. So it's whether you want to hedge your bets, I suppose, and think, oh, I might be able to get a little bit more off tomorrow, but then it might be out of stock. So I'll leave that one up to you, but I'm sure you'll find yourself some bargains. Oh my God, I've just spotted something else. Sorry, I was about to end it there. My rings are also Missoma. They're great. I've also got bracelets on. Now, when you're buying these pieces at this sort of price, you want to go for the more classic pieces, I believe, that also are significant enough that they can stand alone. For example, the Lucy Williams T-bar one there, I could just have that on. I don't need to layer that up because you can see it on my clothing. If you go for something that's a lot finer, then that's much harder to see. So you can use it less as a styling tool, where we like to use jewellery as a styling tool to elevate things. But these two bracelets are really good for that. You've got the claw one there. Now what's good about the claw one is how you get it on and off. Look at that. So just snap it on, snap it off. So there's no fiddling around with the attachments. And this one is their standard classic bangle that comes off and on really easily by that little attachment there as well. And it's those solid pieces or the significant thicker, chunkier pieces like their chain bracelet, for example, that I would probably buy in a sale like this. And I would also buy for other people as well, because I think you can't go wrong when you go a little bit more plain or a little more classic if you're buying for somebody else, but they make great gifts, especially at those prices. But anyway, off to the shops, so I will see you there in a few minutes. So I'm back in the shops again. This is what I have come to the shops in. I've got a big, gorgeous coat on. I bought this in the last shopping video, actually. Just a fake sheepskin, but it's gorgeous and warm. But I'm wearing it in a UK 14, and I'm usually an 8 or a 10. So that's what you need to go up to in order to get the sort of slouchy look on it. And I've got it paired with, well, you'll see on my feet, so this foot here is actually what I'm wearing shopping. So that's just a cream and brown Adidas. So that's the look you get. Sorry, we can't get a full shot because the changing room isn't long enough. But as you can see, I've just popped a heel on that one. So I just wanted to show you that I could have equally worn a trainer or a heel with that look, and both go. So when you get the length of the trousers right, so that they're just showing just that little bit of ankle there, you can swap really seamlessly from one to the other. But for today, I will definitely be in my trainers. So let's see what we find. Okay, so this coat is absolutely gorgeous, and the weather is set to change here this weekend. It is like a browny, bronzy type of colour, a little bit greyish. It's got big, deep pockets here, side pockets as well that are fleece lined. It's got the zips at the side, so it makes walking in a duvet coat a lot easier. It's got a removable hood. It's 90% down, 10% polyester, I would imagine. It's probably going to be showerproof. And yeah, it's one of the nicest ones I've found so far. I put details that I look for. Can you see there how it's got a long cuff on? So that long cuff there basically gives the illusion that you've shoved up your sleeves. And as we know, well, if you've been watching my videos for a long time, shoving up your sleeves is actually very slimming. So when you have got a big duvet coat on like this, to have those tight arms can be really advantageous when we're feeling quite big and bulky. So yeah, I think this one is going to come home with me because it's got the 25% off. Obviously it's still a pricey coat, but down filling, that means it's going to be really nice and warm, and that will be perfect for me walking the dog during the bad weather. Love this jumper, very casual but still feels a bit elevated. A Fair Isle jumper, literally comes out every single year, and not just at Christmas time, just for that sort of warm, cozy vibe. I like it with the white jeans as well, but it would equally go nice with some grey jeans or some blue jeans as well. There it is close up. Yeah, very, very nice. Now this is a size large. Let me just show you how big that is on me. I'd probably go for a size medium, to be honest with you, but all you do is you tuck it in the front like that and then create an upside down frown like that, and that way you will still get the effects of a smaller stomach, but you'll also get the leg length as well. But yeah, I really like that, so that might be coming home with me as well. I think it's going to be an expensive shopping trip for me today. And another lovely jumper. Don't underestimate the power of a good quality jumper with a nice pair of jeans. Often that is all you need, but it's how you tuck the jumper in, it's how you push the sleeves, it's the type of shoes that you wear with it that can then either make or break that sort of look. The type of detail I look for there, can you see the different stripe at the bottom and then the ribbed cuff? On the neckline there, you've got the navy. So that means that your makeup isn't going to go on the top. Well, it's certainly not going to show if it goes on the top. And remember, a stripe is classed as a neutral in your wardrobe, so it goes with pretty much anything. So I'm seeing quite a lot of these sort of polo
buttoned cardigans. I'm not sure what you call them, but I think they are really nice, particularly if you've got a big bust. And I know a lot of you find V-necks really hard to find. So instead of a V-neck, you can always buy a cardigan that is also a jumper. So obviously you can do it up if you want to, but then there's your opportunity to open yourself up and split that bust area up. I think the bit of fresh white there actually is really nice, particularly with the white jeans here. This one feels lovely as well. It's a mix of wool and viscose, so it's quite nice and soft. It's not itchy at all. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but I have just popped in a shoulder pad there just to make sure that it can take a shoulder pad, and it can. So that will give you even more structure if you have got that larger bust. And when we talk about larger busts, somebody actually asked me over the comments, how do you define a larger bust? Like, what size is it? And it's not necessarily the size, it's the size in comparison to the rest of your frame. So if you are a little petite size 8 and you've got a 36 double H breast, then obviously your boobs are going to be much larger in proportion to the rest of your frame. But if you, are a size 8 and you have a 32 C cup, then that's probably, about right. So that's how we sort of define as to whether you've got a large bust. It's basically whether we have to do some reproportioning of the rest of you to counteract the larger chest. But most people know if you've got a large bust in comparison to the rest of you, because you're always going to feel broader on the top. And if you are, this is when a cardigan like this allows you to separate it up, and it'll look really nice on you, especially when you add in the shoulder pads. Oh my goodness, I know this is going to be an expensive one for me because I'm just loving absolutely everything. I don't know if I've mentioned, but I'm actually in the white company. So right now I've got a wool and viscose sort of like loungewear set on. Absolutely amazing, but I wouldn't just keep this for inside the house. I'd also wear this out, quite frankly. You could add in a little bit of white there, and then it just helps to separate it a little bit. But just putting those trousers with a nice cream cashmere jumper, for example, that would work as well. But in terms of like a lounging around set for the house, then how nice is that? It's like a deep grey colour, and then it's got the stitching up the arm and up the leg. Obviously you can buy them as separates, and quite like just having it hung out like that. Feels quite nice and relaxed. But if you want to create a bit of shape, then just pull a bit of white down like that, put a pin in the side of your jumper there, and then that will hold that up, and then you create more shape on yourself. But yeah, very beautiful. Right now there is 25% off all of these items, but when the video goes out, I'm not sure as to whether that will be the case or not, but I will link everything, and we'll also show things on Instagram, by the way, and we often show on Instagram before we show on YouTube. So if you're not following us over there, then please do so, because you might be able to get your hands on things a little bit earlier. Okay, so I'm now in River Island, and I have got on the comfiest, nicest black trousers that I have tried on in a very long time. So they have got the pleats further down on the thigh as opposed to up here on the waistband, and that always produces a flatter finish and makes your waist look smaller. They're also elasticated at the back. Fantastic. So super comfortable, and they'll rival any sort of Me&M pant or anything like that, so I'm very impressed with those. I'm wearing a 10 regular. I have just tried on the 8, and the 8 fitted me better around the waist, to be honest, but I got a bit of a pull here in the pleats. So you need to make sure with pleats they're hanging straight and not pulling around. So you're better to go up a size with a pleated trouser than you are a down size. Love this jacket, a bit of sequin on like a Chanel type of jacket. I think they're really timeless. I think paired with a pair of black trousers or a pair of jeans, some black sort of carrot jeans, that would look really, really nice in. It's got the gold buttons on. I think it's a really quite sophisticated way of doing relaxed glamour for maybe a Christmas do. I'm sorry it goes so dark when I get back here, but that's the only way that you can get the full look in. But yeah, I think both of those are going to be coming home with me today. Lily's becoming a very expensive shopping trip for me today. So if that last one wasn't for you, what about this one? Goes equally as well with these black trousers. And that is a really nice, fluffy, cosy, I think it's actually a cardigan. Yes, it is a cardigan, but I've just left it done up as a jumper. Lovely, fluffy texture there. I'm wearing it in a size small. Probably could go to a medium, actually, but I quite like the tight fitting against the wider trouser. If you plan on wearing something like this with a wider leg jean, then go a little bit tighter on the top. But if you're tighter on the bottom, then go bigger on the top. So you've got that juxtaposition between sort of baggy in one area and tighter in the other. But yeah, I think that looks really nice. That to me is maybe a Christmas Day type of outfit where you still want to be comfy and cozy, but you still look a little bit glam at the same time. Really nice. Gorgeous jumpsuit, velvet, really lovely. Wide-legged and very comfortable, elasticated waistband. The only thing with this is, can you see the gold chain that goes through there? So that comes out every time you try and put it on. So you do need a second pair of hands. It's easier if you attach it on the back first of all and then thread it through. But it's basically taken me about 10 minutes to get in this by myself in the dressing room because it kept falling out as I was doing so. So just be aware of that. But other than that, beautiful, lovely forest green colour. Oh, there we go. The light's just catching it there. That's probably a good example of what the actual colour is there. And you can tighten the neck as much as you want. So you can have it higher, you could have it looser, but it gives a lovely profile. I'm wearing a UK size 8 in it. The 10 was actually very big, so it just goes to show you so far today I've been in everything from a size 8 up to I think a size 14 in the White Company with some of their jumpers. So it isn't you, it is the shops, and as I always say, you just buy what fits rather than what your clothes size is meant to be, because you know what, it's just depressing when you do that. So just go for what fits. But yeah, beautiful jumpsuit. So this is so super comfortable. I don't know if the shimmer is coming up on the camera or not. Perhaps when I go close where the actual lighting is, there we go. Elasticated waist. The fact that it sort of folds over the waistband there is going to be flattering on a lot of people. Drapes down but doesn't cling. One-shouldered, so often very flattering if you've got a larger bust because it's going to split that area up. But yeah, that is actually really nice. Sometimes you can look through the camera and you can see that it doesn't come across as nice on the camera, but actually in real life it is very, very nice and so, like I say, so comfortable. So I'm wearing that in a UK size small. And there's still actually quite a bit of room in it, so definitely coming up generous on that. But yeah, very nice, twisted front. I always wear my bra and then I just tuck the other strap underneath, and that way everything stays in place at least on the one side and makes you feel a little bit more secure than sometimes when we've got a strapless bra on here, it kind of pinches your boobs and therefore it doesn't give you a nice profile. So when possible, always try and keep the main strap of your bra up and just let the other one go. But yeah, very, very nice. Okay, so there we go. What do we think of this? Do I look like an ostrich? Or is it actually quite fun and quite nice to dress up a pair of jeans or maybe those black trousers? I think it's quite fun. I think you'd have to wear it with the right combination though, so it doesn't look sort of chavvy or anything. But yeah, I quite like that one. And there you go. There it is with the black trousers. I think it's one of those sort of coats that you'd wear on the odd special occasion, but what you should actually do is wear it much more often with a pair of jeans and a really simple top underneath it, and then that's a great way of doing that whole jeans and nice top but using your jacket instead for it. I think it's quite fun. So we're now in a mango, and the first thing I found was this beautiful jumper. It's kind of got little brown specks through it and a little bit of an Aran knit type of vibe going on. And I've paired it with a maroon skirt. Right now I've got that maroon skirt with some boots. It's got these splits up the side. So I think a long boot would look really nice. And you can play around with the hem. A lot of people, when they've got a silk skirt on like this, like to have the jumper over because silk skirts can be very unflattering across the stomach area. But obviously, the higher you go on the jumper, the longer your leg is going to look. So it depends on what you're trying to achieve for yourself. But that's really nice, or you can just afford to hang it down. So I think on me, it looks better tucked in, but actually when I wear a silk skirt, I just want to be comfy, so I tend to go for the baggy look. But yeah, a good start with those two items. I'm just going to try on some maroon shoes, but I think they would also look nice with this. There you go. There it is with just some little maroon slingbacks. So that's a slightly different look without a boot on. It depends which one you prefer, but I think both work equally as well. And a low sling back like this is perfect with any sort of jean, and particularly an ankle grazer, or just to have that little point coming out of a wide leg jean as well. That can work really nicely as well. I will link everything as normal. Okay, and just to show you that that jumper goes really nice with just a straight cropped ankle white jean, and then my coat that I was wearing anyway today. These boots, by the way, are so nice. They're so comfy. Trying to get the best picture of them. So very small heel. The toe is, ignore the line that looks like it's going through the middle of it, but the toe is, as you can see, it's not quite pointed, it's like pointed and squared at the same time, and it actually gives a really nice profile, and it's incredibly comfy. I always talk about the neck of the boot being thin, and this is a great version of it. Now this pair, as you can see, have got a dodgy mark all the way up the middle. I'm not going to be taking that pair, but I am going to order myself those. That's how comfy they are, and I'm taking my normal size in a 34. The jeans I'm wearing a UK 10 in, and the jumper I'm wearing a UK medium in. Now if you wanted to smarten that look up, all you have to do is get rid of the boots, put that little kitten heel on that we had on earlier on, and that's changed that up to a very casual but elevated outfit. So I'm finding so many nice things in here. What I've got on right now, I call it like a coatigan, and it's more like a sort of jacket that you can keep on all day. So if you're in an office, for example, sits somewhere between obviously the coat and the cardigan. It drapes really, really nicely. It's kind of black and cream speckled, but I think you could get it away with wearing it with navy, with blue jeans, with black trousers, with cream as I've got it on right now, and just some little black kitten heels. But yeah, it doesn't feel too heavy. It feels quite light, but it feels like it would keep you warm at the same time. So yeah, a really, really good one. I'm wearing that in a size small. Yeah, I think that one is a really good one. That's definitely a keeper. So if you're a bit fed up for all the browns and the maroons at the moment, then you could go for the green. The khaki green is slowly coming in everywhere in the shops. This cardigan is really nice. Obviously you could wear it open. I've paired it with those cream jeans and then just the sort of beigey browny boots. The beige and the green tone in really, really nicely. And yeah, I just think that is a really easy look to achieve, and it would go very nice with just a plain cream or white trainer as well to make it more practical for most of us. Sticking with khaki green, love this. Love the green and the beige tones with the cream as well. Don't shy away from cream and white in the winter. That's when it should be worn, because it, you know, just helps freshen up an outfit. Absolutely love that jacket. Love the shoulder detail as well. Now, the only person that this isn't going to suit is somebody who has got a barrel stomach and really skinny legs when you do it up. So if you were to do it up like that, it's going to broaden you on top, but make you look much slimmer sort of around the thigh area, and you don't want to look thin around the thigh area. You want the breadth of it around the thigh area. And I actually saw somebody trying it on in the shop who was more of an apple shape, and she did it up and it just didn't look right at all. So if you like this coat and that is more your shape, so you've got the slender legs and the bigger stomach, then this is fine if you keep it open, but just avoid doing it up. If you're sort of any other shape actually, then this would work really, really well. This suit is gorgeous. I've got the jacket myself at home, but now I'm about to buy the pants to go with it. They are elasticated waist. They're a beautiful profile. Very, very comfy. Some of the velvet that you try on doesn't have any stretching. These are very, very stretchy. So I got the trousers in a small and I got the jacket in a medium because I just wanted it slightly oversized. Look at the top underneath. It's beautiful and it's really inexpensive, but it looks way more expensive than it is. It's just got the little straps there, so you would need a strapless bra under it. I'm wearing a small in it right now, but it's quite tight across my 34C bust. So if you're any bigger than that, you would probably need to go up to a medium. Now this suit comes in a pink, bright pink basically, and a really nice blue as well, so I will link both of them. But yeah, that is beautiful, and obviously you don't have to wear it as a full suit, but if you buy it as a full suit, and then at least you can wear the jacket with your jeans, the trousers with perhaps that cream jumper that I had on earlier on. So I always buy things as a suit. It's just when I tried to get these trousers before, they weren't in stock, but yeah, they are lovely. So this is a lovely three-piece suit. Really nice. Wearing a UK 10 in all of the pieces right now, although I think I probably should have gone for the 8 in the waistcoat and an 8 in the trousers. Also, that is a regular, and you can see I haven't got any shoes on right now, and just remembering that I'm 5'3.5". So as soon as I put heels on, it's going to go to that sort of dodgy level. So I would say if you're planning on wearing heels, then you definitely need to go for a longer length for yourself. But yeah, very nice, lovely shaped blazer. Now I've just put the same blazer on, but with a browny beigey type of pair of trousers. The fact that they've got a drawstring means that you could wear them both casually and dressed up. So I really like those. I'm wearing a 10 long at the moment because I wanted to wear them with a heel, but these sort of trousers would look just as good with a trainer and then just a plain cashmere white jumper or something on those lines. But if you did need to smarten them up for work, then this shape of this blazer is lovely. It's the one from the Sienna Miller range, and the shoulders on it are lovely and strong. So that means they've got a really good starting basis to put you back into the hourglass shape. I'll try them on with some trainers to try and give you an idea of what they would look like casually. There you go, there they are with some trainers. Now obviously they're too long on me right now because I picked up the version to wear with heels, but just the 10 regular would be absolutely fine to wear with trainer. Okay, so you don't often get me in a short dress, but this one is actually very nice. It's got a cutout at the back, but it actually follows your bra straps, so you don't need to worry, you can still wear a bra. Yeah, so this is a very nice version. You could wear some black tights with this if you don't want to get your legs out. Very nice colourway in it. I'm wearing a 10 at the moment. It's a little bit big across the shoulders, but I'm struggling right now with being in between both an 8 and a 10. I think I still would go for the 10 though, just to fit over my thighs. But yeah, that is very, very lovely as well. Something nice for Christmas.
So that's it for today's video. I hope you found some useful style tips in there, and maybe something nice to wear for Christmas, or just something to treat yourself and make yourself feel lovely. I suppose that's all we're looking for, just to help you along a little bit from the styling point of view. But we will be back again next week. I can't remember what we're doing next week, but I'm sure we will come up with something for you. And if you've enjoyed that and can press that subscribe button, then please do so, because it really does mean an awful lot to us. And remember that Missoma offer for you. So you can use Melissa 30 on the 25th of November and get ahead of the Black Friday sales. Or you can just search for my name, Melissa Morell, in the Missoma website. during the Black Friday period, which is the 26th of November to the 2nd of December. And that will bring up all my edits. So they are like my favorite pieces. And then there are various discounts that are then applied between 20 and 40% on various things. I hope you get yourself something nice. I would definitely be buying myself something. And we'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.